Hello everyone, welcome to Master's Teach. And today we'll discuss about the managerial communication, and which is very important for your all university examination across the globe. Let us start with the managerial communication. Okay, so we'll discuss meaning and definitions of managerial communication. Here, the definition here: exchange of information, ideas, instruction between managers and employees to achieve organization goal. So then the purpose is that to facilitate in decision making, coordination and effective management of resources. So the key aspects here is the two-way process involving sender, receiver, as well as message, channel and feedback. So this is about the meaning and definitions. So it is a mainly exchange of information, ideas, instruction between managers and employees to achieve organization goal or company goal. Okay, so let us see importance and objective of communication. So what is the importance here? To build strong relationship, okay, and to increase the productivity, to reduce the conflict, to improve the decision making. These are the importance. Okay, what is the objective? Why we make the communication? To share the information, to motivate and to increase the morale of the employees, and coordination activities and performance evaluation or examination. So the importance here, uh, the importance of communication here: to build a strong relationship, to enhance the productivity or to increase the productivity, to reduce the conflict or to resolution the conflict, to improve the decision making. Okay, these are the importance and objective. What is the objective? Information sharing, motivation and morale. Okay, coordination of objectives and performance evaluation. Okay, then what is the types of communication? So the types of communication is that four: oral, written, non-verbal, then digital communication. Okay, see here the oral communication. Oral communication means that to face-to-face meeting, the meetings, telephone calls, presentations, and video conferences. Then written communication. What is the written communication? Here, the written communication means where you have to write the letters, emails, that is electronic mails, reports, memos, and official documents. Now, non-verbal communication. What is the non-verbal communication? Body language, your facial expressions, gestures, and eye contact. These are the non-verbal communication. And one more is digital communication. Okay, it is a new form of communication using social media, sending instant message, webinars, using digital platforms. So the types of communication is that oral communication, written communication, non-verbal communication, and digital communication. Then scope of role of a communication in management. Okay, what is the scope and role of the communication in management? One is planning. Okay, second one is organizing, another one is leading and controlling. Let us see what is planning. So planning is that communicating goals and strategies to team members. Why we communicate? What is the plan? What is the goal need to be achieved? That is comes under planning. Then organizing. So whatever you want to make the communication, it should be an organized one. So you have to give the defining roles and responsibility clearly. And leading. So you have to motivate and guide the employees towards the objectives. Controlling means you have to check the performance and monitor the performance and give the feedback. This is the scope and role of a communication in management: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Then communication process. Okay, communication is a systematic process involving multiple interconnected elements working together to transfer meaning. So, what happens in a communication? The sender initiate the message, then message is encoded, the through channel it is transmitted, then receiver decodes the message, then feedback. It is very simple. Sender send the message and receiver receive message. So how it's going to send? Message is encoded, then it is transmitted through proper channel, then decoded means is going to interpret them, then is going to feedback. Sender, message, channel, receiver and feedback. This is a cycle goes on happening. So this is the communication process overview. Just you can take the screenshot, or just you can read again and again, listen again and again. It will be helpful to you. Then elements of communication. What is the elements? What is the parts in a communication? It is very simple. Sender, message, channel, receiver, feedback. Okay. If you write these, you're going to have good marks. Sender, that means the person who insert the message to send the same. Message means what is the information you are going to convey. Channel, which channel you are going to use, whether it is the digital platform, online, offline, etc. Receiver, the person who interpret the message. Who is the receiver? Message receive, the person who hear or read the message. Feedback, the receiver gives the feedback to the sender. The elements of communication here: sender, message, channel, receiver, feedback. Then barriers to communication. Okay, what is the barrier? What is the problems in communication? Okay, one is physical barriers, psychological barriers, semantic barriers, organizational barriers. What is physical barriers? Like when you are speaking, there is a noise and disturbance, poor infrastructure, and technical problem. These are the physical barriers. So psychological barriers means your emotions, your attitude, your lack of attention, and prejudice means before saying something you are assuming something. So there is going to be a psychological barrier. Then semantic barriers. What is semantic barriers? There's a language difference, so people understand different language and you speaks in different language. Then jargon and symbols, you use the double meaning, so which may not understood. Then poor expression, you don't know how to express the information, that is a semantic barriers. Then organization barriers, the complex structure, then information is given more, then status difference between the people. So these are the barriers to communicate: physical barriers, psychological barriers, semantic barriers, and organizational barriers. Then how you have to overcome these barriers or these problems in a corporate communication. So overcoming barriers: use the clear and simple language, choose the proper channel, and ensure that everybody effective listening. Okay, then you have to give feedback right time and reduce the noise and distraction. So this makes the how you can overcome the uh, communication barriers. Then barrier means problems in a communication. Corporate communication. So strategy management of internal and external communication to build a reputation and achieve the business objective. In order to increase the reputation, whether it is internal or external, the communication is a must. So internal communication means you're going to communicate with your employees, with your labors, with your workers, with your managers. So external means you are going to communicate with the your uh, your purchasers, okay, and your suppliers, okay, the government. And crisis management means when the communication something goes wrong in the organization, you have to manage that crisis using the crisis management. So these are the overcoming barriers and corporate communication. Then oral communication and meanings and forms. So transformation of transmission of information through spoken words, either through words or face to face, or through electronic devices. So like it is a face to face communication. So oral communication, face to face, here you can check face to face communication. Then telephonic, using telephone with, and conference, and presentation using the PPTs and speech and talks, and video calls. So virtual meetings, webinars, and all the stuff. These are the oral communication, face-to-face communication, telephone communication, presentation, and video calls. Then presentation skills and public speaking. So this is the unit 3. Preparation. So research topic. Before presenting something, you have to research a topic, you should know your audience, and you have to organize the content logically. Then structure, clear, you have to give the clear introduction, who are you, and your well developed body, and strong conclusion with to call. Then delivery. So when you are delivering the message, have eye contact and use appropriate gestures. Okay, use module voice. That means you have to change the voice. Okay, and you have to show that you are confident. So that way you have to deliver. Engagement means, so not marriage engagement. It is the like. You have to ask the question. Okay, you have to show the visual aids. Okay, you have to tell the stories, you have to handle the questions effectively. These are the presentation skills and public speaking. Then non-verbal communication, meaning and types. So it is very simple. Communication without using any body language, without using words. However, you deliver the message through your body language, your gestures, your facial expressions, and other visual cues. Body language means the posture, how you stand, how the movement, physically position, attitude, and your emotion. Facial expression, so displaying through emos your eyes, your mouth, and gestures, your hand movements, signals, okay, which replace the words. Like, for example, namaskara. That means you are showing respect. Eye contact. So, uh, direct gaze showing attention, confidence, and sincerity. Okay. Then proximity. So, you should use the proper space between the people. You have to maintain the proper distance between the people. So that is a proximity. Then appearance, your dressing should be good, you should be grooming well, so your overall presentation should be affect perception. Then role of non-verbal communication in management. Okay, so it is a plays a bigger role of the uh, if you are presenting non-verbal communication. It reinforces body language and gestures, strengthen spoken words, making communication more effective and memorable. So, build trust and credibility. So, using the appropriate verbal cues, if you show your confidence, sincerity, professionalism in leadership, that is also non-verbal communication. And reveal the true feeling. So, uh, when you are making non-verbal communication, you can come to know that employees' emotions and their spoken, unspoken words you can come to know. Then enhance interpersonal relationship, increase the positive language, creates a welcoming environment, and improve team dynamics. This is the role of non-verbal communication management. Then written communication and meaning and importance. Meaning, so exchange of information through written words, letters, reports, and documents. So documents are written. Okay. Then meaning, importance, why? It is a permanent record. When you are writing, it's going to be permanent. It increases the clarity and suitable for complex information. It legal validity is there. Okay, and it has the reference, it reach the wide audience and reduce the misunderstanding. So written communication is very important. Okay, process of uh, preparing written business message. So how you have to make the first, you have to plan. Okay, right. You have to define the purpose, you have to analyze the audience, you have to gather information and organize. Drafting, so right, first version focus on content, structure, and logical flow. Revising, so once you written, once you drafted, you have to revise. So whether it is properly maintained, or clarity is there, coherence is there, completeness is there, concise is not there, is there. So you have to revise, then you have to edit. You have to check the grammar, spelling, pronunciation, okay, formatting accuracy. Then proofreading, so final review, and you have to eliminate all the errors before sending or publishing. So this is the process of preparing written business letters: planning, drafting, revising, editing, uh, proofreading. Then it comes to the business letter types and features. So business letters are here. There are four types: inquiry letters, order letters, complaint letters, then application letters. Inquiry letter means you are going to ask the information about the products and services. Order letter means placing order for goods and services. Complaint letter means expressing dissatisfaction and seeking resolution. Application letters, so applying for the job positions. So here the formal tone should be there and clearly written, and proper format should be used, and professional appearance is there in the business letters. Then business reports and memos and emails. So business reports includes formal documents presenting information analyzed, like recommendation types of information, analytical research and process. Memos, so it is the internal written message to quick communication with the organization, include the, it should have the date, subject and etc. Emails, the electronic mails, so you have to write formally. It must be a clear subject should be there, proper greeting should be there, concise body and professional signature should be there. Then technology in managerial communication. So just remember, what is the technology we use in modern communication? Video conference, collaboration tools, cloud storage, then social media, mobile apps, AI chatbots. Okay, video conference. We use Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Google Meet for the virtual meeting. This is a video conference. Then collaboration tools, Slack, Trello, Asana for team coordination and project management. Cloud storage, so where we can use the Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive for document sharing. Then social media, LinkedIn, Twitter for professional network and broad communication. Then mobile apps, WhatsApp Business, Telegram for instant message, AI chatbots. So you have to use the automated responses and customer service solution. So remember this, and you are going to have the good marks in your examination. Then what is the global cross cultural and corporate communication? So here global communication means the communicating across the borders, different time zones. Okay, east zone, south zone, central zone, North American, different zones are there. And cultural awareness, when you are making the communication, you should know the different their values and beliefs and customs. And when you are using the language, okay, avoiding the idioms, using the simple English language and respect the difference. Then business etiquette, follow the appropriate protocol and professional norms. Corporate identity, so maintain the consistent brand voice and values. So this is about the, so what we are discuss here. uh, Effective managerial communication is the foundation of success. Okay, and it also helps the organizational excellence. Communication drives organizational success. Okay, clear communications should be, it should align with the teams, improve the productivity, and achieve the business tools. Then master multiple communication channels. So as a manager, you have to use the oral, written, non-verbal, digital communication appropriately. Then you have to overcome the distraction barriers. Okay, whether it is you have to identify and address the physical, psychological and cultural communication challenges. So you have to embrace the new technology. That means you have to leverage new tools, okay, respecting the culture diversity in communication. This is about the managerial communication. Go through this particular video again and again, and you're going to have the wonderful like you're going to have the success. Okay, thank you, all the best for watching Master's Teach. For the more related content, do subscribe and share with your friends. Okay, thank you, all the best.